Good morning. This video is about how to landscape your yard for little to no money, and also how to choose the plants for your garden to save on water and just basically to save Mother Nature's wear and tear, or what we do to wear and tear Mother Nature. Anyway, this little plant here with the beautiful purple flowers is called Society Garlic. I never, ever, ever water this plant. I let Mother Nature do the trick for me, and she loves it. The rest of this bed is pretty primitive. I need to work on it, but basically what's in here is stuff that just grows all on its own. Then over here, this little bed that I've got on the front of my yard, you'll have to excuse Suzette. She's dirty. She needs a bath. But we've got bougainvillea that I planted several years ago, and that needs very little water. Mother Nature is all it needs. In fact, the more you water it, the more it grows, but the less it will flower. So it's best just to let Mother Nature do what she does for the bougainvillea. Now down here, I have, see this little plant here, all right, the viney thing that's covering up the bed, has this little flower on it. Now this plant I found as I was walking around my neighborhood and saw some plants that were growing naturally in the easements. So I dug some up, put them in my yard. Same with these little purple guys here. These are called spiderworts, and as you see, it's got a beautiful little purple flower, and all those little pods are going to open up into flowers. Same thing, I found those on the side of the road and put them in my plant bed. These guys here, that's called a periwinkle. They reseed and grow all over the place. They need no care whatsoever, except trimming, as I need to do to that one. This little guy down here is called purslane, and that gets beautiful little red flowers on it, and that's a diehard. It comes back every year. It needs absolutely no care. Now about the only things that I did actually plant in this bed is this red plant. This is called Crown of Thorns, and it does have thorns, but it's diehard too. I don't need to do anything to it. And then over here, this little thing that looks like liriope, that's actually what we call Florida wild onion. It grows as a bulb, looks and smells like an onion, but it gets a beautiful light pink bell-shaped flower on it. And as you see, I've got some here. And then my hibiscus, this gets a real pretty sort of a orange and yellow flower on it. And then what I wanted to show you, this is my wall of jasmine that happens to be in bloom right now. I bought this house in 1995 and planted 4 jasmine plants, and they are now going down the length of the fence. But what I wanted to show you, this is so cool, I hope you can see this. There are tree roots that are coming up from the ground for this huge oak tree and going all the way back up the oak. And if you see, if you follow, the jasmine is growing up it way, 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 way to the top of the tree. I don't know if this is going to come through or not, but I think it's pretty cool. Okay, I'm going to turn this off for a minute, and we're going to go into the backyard, and I will show you what I've got going on back there. Okay, here we are in the backyard. Please excuse it. I have some major weeding I need to do. But what I've got going on back here, I've got a croton that again needs very little water. And if you can see this little pink and green thing at the bottom, I have no idea what that is, but it just grows prolifically. It seems to grow taller in the shade than it does down here on the ground. See that? It serves as a ground cover where I can't grow grass. So there's another one. That's pretty cool. And then we have our elephant leaf, which grows wild. Again, I do nothing to it. Just let Mother Nature do her thing. Here I've got some pineapple plants that I just cut the tops off of pineapples and poked them in the ground. and they started growing. And here's one that actually has a pineapple coming up on it. It'll be probably another month before it's actually ready to eat. This tree, this is a camphor tree. If you take the leaves of the tree and break them open, rub them on your skin, it helps to repel mosquitoes, which is cool. All right, over here we've got Thai plants, also called lady plants. Again, I do absolutely no watering in my backyard whatsoever. I let Mother Nature do her thing. And then here, these are the oaks and cherry laurels that were on the property when I bought the house. Here's my pride and joy. This guy's huge. Absolutely huge. I bought this house because of the trees in this backyard. So over here, I'm working on gathering materials for a hugelkultur bed that I'm going to start building as soon as I get some more materials together. And actually dirt is what I need. I have pretty much everything else. I'll cut down these little wannabe oaks that are growing along this oak tree and use that as some of the smaller layers that will go on top of this big stuff. And then over here, I've got my compost bin. I do my own compost. Let's see, what else is native in this yard? This is a fan palm. And it grows, I've got a couple of them back here actually. It grows pretty prolifically as well. And then back here, this poor bed. This bed used to be gorgeous. It's been a couple of years since I tended to it. As you can see, the Asiatic jasmine is taking the bed over. Asiatic jasmine is a ground cover. Actually got a lot of it back here. It serves well if you don't want to mow. See all those limbs that I can pick up and use in my hugelkultur bed? My yard is just perfectly made for this experiment that I'm fixing to embark upon. And back here we have some bromeliads that I planted a few years ago, and they just really seem to like it here. They come back every year. As you see, that one's flowering. And then I've got some caladiums. They come up every year too. And again, forgive me, this yard is a mess. I need to do some serious weeding and pulling. And here's another fan palm. Some liriope that I planted years and years and years and years ago. That's variegated liriope. They come back. Again, I do nothing back here. And then here's some more pineapple plants that I have with bamboo that's growing up inside of them. It's really rather kind of a pain, but this pineapple is bearing fruit. I've got about 11 pineapple plants back here, I believe. Let's see the bamboos coming up. And then you can see my neighbor's yard has huge bamboos that are kind of hanging over the fence line. But anyway, the point of this video is just take a walk around your neighborhood and see what grows naturally. And as long as they're not on someone else's property or in a restricted area, pluck them up and put them in your yard. It costs nothing. You know they grow because they're growing wildly. You don't need to water them. Just let Mother Nature do her thing and conserve water. And that's my tip of the day, folks. Have a great day. See you next time. Bye.